In this video, I will show you how you can create a multi-layer sampled instrument in Ketron Event X. Okay, so for this for this instrument, I used more advanced sampling software than Wave Studio. I like to use very much Sampler Robot. If you are using more advanced software, then you have opportunity to create not only root keys, you can create mappings, and that is very important if you want to make sure that certain key goes from certain node to another node. And you will have less problems if in creation of instrument if you want to import that instrument inside of Ketron Event X. Now, in this video, you'll see how I can create a three layers instrument on very easy way because my samples are already prepared, as I mentioned, in Sampler Robot. Now, all my samples are in a folder with name of that instrument that I want to create. Now, I moved folder on Ketron Event X. When I connected Ketron Events on computer, I just copied folder from my computer to Ketron Event X, and now we will go inside of Ketron Event X, press menu, we will go to audio sampler, then sampler, and then we will go to new. Yes, it is going to be voice, and now we will go to family, and it is going to be electric guitar or guitars. I'll go back to sampler, and now I'm going to add some samples. Now I'm creating first layer. So we are talking about layer number 1. So that is layer number 1. Press exit, and there's add samples. I'll press exit because I'm now in previous folder that I used to create. So I'm looking for instrument that I created. It is actually guitar. Okay, snarely guitar. And I'm open that instrument, and now I have here my samples. Look at now what I have here. All those samples are here in three layers. I have them in layer velocity 80, then velocity 110, and then velocity 127. So three layers for this guitar. Now I'm going to choose notes for first layer. I cannot press select all because I don't want to put, I cannot put three layers at once. I have to create layer by layer. Now I will press notes that I want to use for first layer. All those notes are layer velocity 80. How I know that is velocity 80? By the time I was sampling that instrument, you have process of discovering how many layers that instrument has, and when you discover that, you have to put name beside of that layer that you know from which layer that instrument goes to, from which velocity value to which velocity value. This one layer goes from velocity value 0 or 1 to velocity value 80. So now I have those nodes that I need. I selected them, as you can see. Now I'm going to press load and yes. I don't have any questions. Look at instrument is working everything by itself. Why is doing that on easy way compared to my previous video? As I mentioned, I told you I'm using more advanced software, and I'm able in this software to put information, what is the root key, and from which key to which key is every note, what is velocity range for, not only velocity range, what is key range for each note. Now, I am limited with a number of samples that I can have inside of each layer. it is 30 samples. I have less than 30 samples. I don't need so many samples. I have to stretch some samples. Now, I didn't choose black keys, just white keys to reduce number of samples. I wish that I had opportunity to sample every single key, every sampling note, but I don't have that opportunity to import in this instrument. Presently, I'm limited with number, so that's why I'm using just white keys, so that it is easier for me. It is more white keys than black keys on the keyboard, and if I use just one type of keys, then I know exactly in my mind right away which keys I have, which keys I don't have. So when I play now this, so I have this velocity layer, I have those keys, and there, but black keys, they don't play. So what I have to do now, I have to go from note to note, from key to key. My first key is E. So I will go to E and leave it on E, because between E and F there is no black key. Now I go to F, but I will press here this button, auto select. Whenever I press key, it will right away choose sample that I need. Now that is sample. I will just stretch it to F sharp. G is next one, to G sharp. Then just press on keyboard A and stretch to A sharp. I'm working again with my Genos, and my connection needs some time to recognize what I'm pressing. So that's why you have to do that a little bit slower if you have this kind of connection. If I'm working with another with Novation, it will go faster. But if you are working with actual keyboard, I think it should go right away. That signal should go right away. Now next key is B. Now I have to press it. Actually, B stays on B. C. I have to press it twice. C goes to C sharp. D to D sharp. Then E is E. F sharp. G. Again, G goes to G sharp. And then A. Again, I have to press key. Okay, now that is A. Now B, C to C sharp. Then D to D sharp or E flat. E, F. G goes to G sharp. A. Now we have more notes. C goes to C sharp. I don't know how many of them do I have here. I will see. I think not more. E, F, G, A, okay, that is last one. Now I have one layer, and this is going to be my first layer. And I will press global, and I will press here maximum velocity for that layer is from 0 to 80. Now disengage global. Now I'm working on second layer. I will just go press here and do choose second layer and exit. Now I will add my second layer. I will start from node. That is velocity 110. And I am adding my second layer. As you can see, now when I have second layer almost done, Almost done, almost done. Sorry for this. This is going to be on my video, but just I will tell to my wife. I am making video. I will be there soon, very soon. Thank you very much. I will keep this on video. That is my boss, my wife, my beautiful wife. Okay, and today is Christmas and Christmas lunch, and I am making video. Now, because I promised to make this video to some of your some subscribers, they sent me a message. I told them I had COVID. I'm now free of COVID today, and I'm making video for you right away. First day after I survived COVID. No, sir, not doesn't. It didn't. I didn't have too much problems with that. Now I have second layer, as you can see, and now I will say load second layer. Yes. It is working everything without any problem. As you can see, because I mentioned that I did it in advanced software. And same story, white keys, black keys, they don't play. I have again to do same what I did in layer number 1. So now I will just skip import layer number 2, because you know what you have to do. Same what I did in layer 1. Just in this layer I have to put velocity value for global velocity value. Now I'll press global, and now it starts from minimum velocity 81 to maximum velocity 125, because last layer is going to be just those harmonics for this guitar. And now you will do what I did with previous layer. You have to play each note, and you have to put a range for each note from white to black key whenever you need it, from F to F sharp. And now you will go disengage now presently global, go to layer 3, press layer 3, exit, and then add samples to layer 3. Now we have to go and choose last layer, and when we have last layer done, okay, for a moment, wait. Did I skip anything? Hopefully not. I will check it again. 127 is last layer. Oh, more notes in last layer. And that is last. Okay, my last layer. Yeah, let me see. Yes, starts with first key that has velocity 120. That is my last layer. I will press load. Yes, it is going smoothly because it's made on same way. Look at there on screen. You can see how it is putting layers. You can see on a screen that 3 layers you have. And if you are making 4th layer, you can make 4th layer as well on the same way. The most important thing in whole this story is to prepare properly your samples. They must have key, so they must have like a root key and range, note range from each note to each note. If we had opportunity to put more multi-samples, more samples actually inside of this multi-sample, then we could make every semi-note, what I did in my previous video with a 1-layered instrument. And then in this case, you don't need to do extra job, and that extra job is now what I did in my layer number 1. Just in this layer, I don't want to forget that global minimum velocity is going to be from, okay, and this guitar, though this guitar has looped samples, they're prepared as well as a looped samples inside of a sampling software. So I prepared key range, I prepared root key, I prepared loops, everything is prepared. That's why it was going very smoothly inside of Ketron. And now I have 3 layers, and now I can just press save and save that as instrument, and you will get instrument. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in my next video. Tihomir